Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of September 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you in this moment to like the video. Do leave me a comment down below about your situation, how the reading resonates, or some emojis. And don't forget to, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Soul's Journey deck. And keep in mind as we move forward with the reading that this is intuitive, okay? So as you do the initial shuffling, do remember that this is general. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And check out the other placements within your chart for more messages. But as well, if you're here to hear about a Taurus in your life, you're more than welcome to join. And I'm accepting requests at this time for personal readings. So just shoot down to the description box after the reading or whenever. And you'll see the options, pricing in my email. Just reach out and I'll get that started for you. Okay? So let's see, for Taurus, my lovely Tauruses, for money and career, September 2021. Okay, we're not going to go with those. Okay. With success at the bottom of the deck, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. As well as change. I feel like a lot of Tauruses out there are making certain changes to their business, to their career choice, their job, whether it's getting a whole new job or making changes once again to whatever you're working towards. But there's a level of success that you're reminded of or feeling one with throughout the month of September, and just feeling as if whatever you're doing to change things up or whatever you're staying consistent with to a certain extent, it could be both, is leaving you feeling very close to a level of success that you deserve at this time. So we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And so there's this feeling that in September, you're going to fear this level of success that's meant for you to a certain extent. You know, at times you'll feel ready for it and sort of one with it once again. But then there's times when you will second guess yourself or question whether or not that kind of level of success, excuse me, is meant for you and only you. And to remember that what you're pushed towards or what you feel drawn to when it comes to your work, your purpose, your, you know, however you make your money, it's meant for you, and just trust your intuition along the way, okay? And it's just going to be a month where you'll have to push that level of fear to the side and just be confident in one's choices as you move towards that success. Honesty, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And so throughout the month of September, it feels like a lot of you will be experiencing a level of honesty within your work environment. People being very honest with you, a level of critique or positive criticism, right? Constructive criticism. Or you just needing to be honest with yourself in regards to where you're heading or what you want to achieve, or the future of a career choice in one way, shape, or form. Or being honest with yourself when having to make certain financial choices and decisions, and just being true to what you want to achieve, being true to your goals, right? When you find yourself at times wanting to make a big purchase, you need to ask yourself, honestly, will this help me achieve the goals that I have set in place or want to move towards, right? Is this going to help me with the level of success that I'm being pushed towards or deserve at this time? And so we're going to continue and pull 6 tarot cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck, all right? Let me do some initial shuffling for this. Bear with me. I'm hearing take your time, and there's a feeling that you might feel rushed to a certain extent in the month of September, maybe even previously in August, and just feeling like at times maybe the energies around you or the situation you're wrapped up in, whether it's your job or just a level of fear that comes over you at times. Just take your time. Don't feel the need to rush. You will need to look within and trust your intuition when when deciding whether to go for a job opportunity, whether to make certain changes, implement certain adjustments. Just do you and trust your intuition, okay? Okay. Let's see here. I'm pulling the 6 right from the top. Pretty good energy so far. With the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Ace of Wands, there's a highlight on your beautiful mindset and you wanting to sort of, in a quick way, run after what you deserve with the Knight of Swords. And as well, a highlight on your routine, on what you sort of do day to day within your job or your career choice. or how you utilize your money to benefit your situation or to help other people. Feeling as if, again, you need to be honest with oneself as to what you want to run after or run away from at this time. And when you find yourself kind of racing, or feeling like you're in the midst of a race in the month of September to go towards a level of success or in a new direction, or you find your mind racing to an extreme extent, just take a deep breath and take a moment, maybe meditate, or just, again, be honest with yourself as to what you actually want to achieve moving forward, or if the changes or where you're running towards, or the thoughts that are running through your mind, or is it all productive? Is it going to actually work out for you in the end? Just try not to overthink things. It's all about simplifying it for you in the month of September, okay? And so we're beginning with the Two of Pentacles. And so you begin the month of September, and a lot of decisions need to be worked through, right? Feeling as if you have a lot of options to weigh out, or you're sort of just going through a bit of a balancing act when it comes to your career, deciding, okay, do I want to spend my money on this? Do I want to sort of invest it in this? Do I want to go for this job? Do I want to apply for this job? Do I want to accept this opportunity? Do I want to sort of minimalize my side hustle to focus on my career in general? Or do I want to bring more passive income in? It feels like a lot of Tauruses are weighing out options and decisions, and just going through, again, a balancing act as you figure out what's right for you. It does feel like in the midst of it all, you'll fear making the wrong decision, but as long as you look within and trust your beautiful intuition, you won't go wrong, right? You'll sort of lead yourself in the right direction. And is when you look within and sort of trust that intuition, what you already know, that inner truth, if you will, it's just going to be a, okay, I know what to do. I know what to accept or to decline, or what changes to make. And it just feels like it's sort of halfway through this first part of the month where you decide to make it more simplistic for yourself. It's just, we hope that you, or I hope that you decide to keep that simplicity throughout the month. Knight of Pentacles. And so you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and things feel a bit slow in progress. A lot of you trying to get a business off the ground, or trying to get a job, or finding that you are just trying to move towards a level of success that you feel you deserve, but don't think it's happening quick enough. It's this kind of slow motion progress, or just the feeling in the air in the middle of the first half of the month that gets to you a bit, or just annoys you to a certain extent. You wanting to kind of race towards it, right? But it needs to be one with the feeling in the air at this time. It's one on one level in order to give you a chance to take a deep breath and relax, relax your mind, but also to just accept the mystery of things at this point in the month, and to accept that the pace of things is purposeful. All right. On the other end, it's to sort of prepare you for when things start to speed up, for when success starts to take place in a more rapid way. The Ace of Pentacles. And so you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, and a new opportunity flows in for a lot of you, whether it's a side hustle or that new job you were looking for, or for some of you, it's just a drop of abundance is the way it's coming through. A little gift from the universe, if you will. It could shock you to a certain extent, whether it's a bit of money that just pops up in your account or comes through the mail in a check, or you just, again, receiving an opportunity from the universe that is meant for you, whether it's a whole new one or just something small. You could be utilizing a skill set from the past that you thought wasn't going to come in handy, or you just weren't sure why you ever learned this or that, and then you start to put it to use within this new opportunity. For some of you, it was you kind of accepting or deciding which opportunity was right for you in the beginning of the month, and then come the end of or making your way towards the end of the first half of the month, you accept that opportunity and feel it's just truly destined and meant to be. And whatever it is that happens, whatever gift of abundance you do receive or become one with at this point in the month, you're going to end up realizing it's a huge part of your success, or just a reminder of the success you deserve in this lifetime. Okay? Given I feel like a lot of you have been through some ups and downs, but I do feel like a good amount of you will be receiving some more clientele or a level of success and progression within your business. So it's just a nice kind of refreshing feeling after going through this sort of slow progression in the middle of the first half. Okay? The Seven of Wands. And so you make your way to begin the second half of the month, and you feel a bit overwhelmed, or you feel as if you just need to protect your inner peace to a certain extent. feeling as if there's a lot coming at you, a lot of obligations to fulfill, or certain people just desiring your attention, your energy, your glow. You feeling as if even though things can be a little bit easier at times, you take care of yourself, or you just feel like the work you're wrapping yourself up with, or just, when you kind of treat yourself by spending a little bit of money, or whatever the case may be. Some of you wanted to go on a vacation, a trip really badly. But either way, it just feels like you create this sort of sanctuary for yourself where you take a step back and enjoy your hermit mode. Being aligned with the Two of Pentacles, there's just a lot of decisions that you've been weighing, back and forth, with pros and cons, or just going through a balancing act and feeling like you just need to kind of breathe. And when you're in your own energy, when you kind of push everything away for at least a hot second, it's 10 times easier to figure out what's right for you, or to just sort of get yourself together, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally. Because there's part of you that will realize at this point in the month that you're going to kind of get a bit emotional, right? Or you might find that when you're in your alone time, you overthink everything to a certain extent. At least it might go from you sort of feeling better about things in your alone time, and then you make your way to a bit of overthinking, which creates a bit of emotion, which is a perfect moment to bring in the next card, the Three of Swords. And so in the middle of the second half of the month, there's a bit of heartbreak, or sort of emotions that resurface to a certain extent that you can't help but pay attention to, right? Don't sit in them too long. Allow yourself to learn and grow from it and move right along. And it just feels like a lot of you experience flashbacks, or you sort of are pushed to revisit, or you can't help but sort of focus on a very Five of Cups feeling, the past, or what didn't work out, or being aligned with the Knight of Pentacles, why things haven't progressed to the extent you have desired, or the universe has promised you here and there. And you just needing to remember that everything happens for a reason. And a lot of you have been kind of pushed to take a few steps back, or things move really, really slowly in progression, so that you can be propelled when the time is right. There's a lot of lessons to be learned in that time period, or there was just a lot of it's just a lot to learn again, a lot of growth to take place. And just remembering that everything's destined and happens for a reason. So just take a deep breath, learn from these emotions, and move right along. And I do feel like you finished the month off on a bit of a somber note with the Four of Pentacles. But you as well are being reminded by the universe to release that grip to a certain extent. You wanting to hold on to your money too tightly towards the end of the month, or just feeling as if you want to control how things unravel in a career option, or a job, or whatever you're moving towards at this time. And to understand that when you think back to it, when you work your job or move through a career choice, and you sort of loosen that grip and allow things to unravel as they may, but do what you have to do, of course, and be smart about it. Trust your intuition. Things work out better, right? To try and control things and situations and people around you too much is going to result in a lot of issues in the end, and potentially create blockages and hinder the progress you deserve. But being aligned with the Ace of Pentacles, again, it feels like a lot of you want to do something perfectly this time around, whether it's a new job, a side hustle, or just trying to kind of take your business to the next level, wanting to kind of do it right in comparison to the way you did it before, or another job that didn't work out in the past, or it could have to do with a financial choice, a decision that you're making, and feeling that a lot of you need to, again, loosen that grip and just allow for things to unravel as they may. Things will begin and finish in the way they're meant to. Just trust that as you finish up the month of September, okay? And so we're going to wrap this up by pulling a message or two from the Small Making Magic deck for Taurus to wrap up this money and career read for September. Power symbol: cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. As well as at the bottom we have the sun. Golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. And I feel the need to show self-confidence as well. Wow, actually we're going with 4. So it just feels like as we make our way through the month, as I have Taurus in my chart, you will find yourself needing to cleanse your energy, cleanse your situation from people, places, items, situations, just allowing yourself, excuse me as I stutter, to do what's right for you, to take care of things in the way you feel intuitively guided to. But just a focus will take place throughout the month in your self-confidence, and you just needing to trust what you already know within once again. And be confident all the meanwhile. But with the sun, just allowing yourself to glow on a different level as you make your way through the month and into October, and to just be happy about your choices, decisions, even endings that take place when it comes to your money and career. Everything happens for a reason, as you will truly be reminded that you're moving towards a situation or continuing it to be on target towards the success that you truly deserve at this time. All right. So Taurus, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't you dare forget to reach out to book a personal reading. Wishing you nothing but the best, sending you love and light. Hoping you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.